In an attempt to diversify and master the locked off shot, I have acquired the JOBY RangePod. Let's review. What I have here is the JOBY RangePod. It is the newest edition of my camera gear, and today I'm going to be reviewing it. So I got this in the mail yesterday, and I have fought very, very hard not to open it up and look inside. That way you guys on the video could get the genuine reaction. But now that we're here, I'm opening it. Uh-oh. So first, it comes with this extremely durable carrying bag. Holy crap. I expected it to they say it's durable, but I expected it to kind of be a little flimsy, but I'm pleasantly surprised. But before we get to the tripod, we're gonna open up this little guy right here. Number one, we have the phone mount. I've got another one of these from the 3K Pro Kit that I got. Then you have the little hook that screws into the bottom of the tripod that we'll talk about in a little bit, a wrench. And then you have the mounting plate. This is just some of the hardware that comes with the actual thing. Again, this thing is super durable and it feels padded, nice and insulated. This might actually be extremely useful. But without further ado, oh yeah. Oh, it already is becoming tripoded. Holy crap, this thing is, bro, this is a tank. Oh, dude. Okay, so this is unlike any tripod I've ever used because it's not like a simple boom, bam, bam, and it's actually, you need to do kind of like that, and then it has these little guys that you should be able to just click, and it locks a certain, I think you can, I don't know how this works. Oh, I see. Interesting. Okay, so what you have to do is take these little knobs here, and there's these little visuals right here, this little diagram. You can set it to fold back up. Normally, you can set it to be about middle width, and then you can set it to be as wide as possible. So at this setting, I can take it down and fold it back up to normal. Bam, bam, just like so. And then with this setting, I can have it'll stop right there. So we'll have a relatively sturdy base. And then if we want to get even crazier, we can go to this setting right here, and that makes it to where you can get it really, really wide. So then it'll be a base sort of like that, which I assume there's gonna be a pretty good use for. It's gonna take some field testing to figure all that out though, which is what the back half of this video is gonna be, so stay tuned. But initial reactions out of the box, first of all, I'm super, super psyched to review this thing. Second of all, it is way heftier than I thought it was gonna be, which, I mean, I'm excited. I'm always super pessimistic and skeptical about things that are coming through the mail. I just feel like I don't know. It always makes me nervous for some reason. I don't have it in my hands to really decide whether or not I want to acquire it. So first, there's so many things, there's so many places to begin. I don't know where to start, truthfully. There's so many different fun little aspects that I'm just, so first let's start with the legs. I guess we gotta start somewhere. So the legs, you simply just twist, lefty-loosey, righty-tighty, you know the drill. And they come undone just like so. Oh, and you can even detach the leg, can't you? That's probably not good. So it's like a screw. You loosen it up to pull the leg out, and you tighten it to do the opposite. Oh, this is gonna be so tall. This is gonna be so tall. So we're gonna get this thing fully extended, see how tall it is, do some stuff. It says it measures up to I think it's 50 something inches, 56 inches, 60 inches, something like that. You know, about 5 feet high. Oh, dude, this is a thick tripod. Okay, I have it on the super wide setting. I don't want it on the super wide setting, so I'm gonna set it to about the middle setting. I have a feeling I'm gonna live at this middle setting to where the legs aren't super wide, but they're not closed. I want them to be right in the middle. But yeah, we're gonna have it just like that. Oh man, that's secure. So this thing, oh my, this is at full, I do believe this is at full height. Obviously you can't really tell in this particular view. We're gonna get a lot of shots of it otherwise that I'm gonna overlay, so don't worry about it. We also have this, on this third leg here, we have the nice grippy grip. Holy moly, this is awesome. What is this? Okay, I have more knowledge. I have acquired more knowledge. See, around here we don't read instructions. We just figure things out, if you know what I'm saying. Right here we have a little knob that you loosen up a little bit, and then this thing can go up and down, see? So as to get a shot from this height, or if you want to go crazy, you get as tall as you can. I feel like that would be super clutch for time lapses and stuff. But when I first opened this thing up, I found this little guy. This little hook is for underneath, to attach something that's heavy so as to lower the center of gravity on your tripod so that your stuff doesn't fall over. Like if you want it to be like sturdy, and say if it's windy or something, you don't want your tripod to fall over. So you'll have this attached to the bottom, and then you can just hook on like your bag or something. That way it'll weigh it down. And if anything, it's a nice place to keep your bag because the bag tends to get in the way. Okay, so now we've got the mounting plate, which this little guy mounts up in here. It's the same as on the GorillaPod that this camera is attached to. But all you gotta do, whoa, hello. All you gotta do is loosen this little guy up. This little thing comes out, and then you just pop this mounting plate right in, and then you tighten this little guy back up, and then your camera is tightly attached. I kind of fumbled the bag there, but that's the idea. If you'll notice too, we also have a level here, and then a level right here. So there's a level on top for when you're shooting horizontal, and if you want to shoot in vertical orientation, there's a level on this knob that allows you to level your shot vertically. But what I am particularly excited for is the fact that this is my vlogging tripod. The fact that this is compatible with this. So I can easily go from handheld with the GorillaPod. We can just set it down, untwist, bang, and then swap it over to the big tripod for other uses. Tighten her down, bang. Instead of having to unscrew the thing, it takes so much time. So with the swiveling ball head mount, we have a couple of different knobs here. This knob right here is, you just twist it, and then that exact thing happens where you can, adjust your shot. You can just loosen that up and it'll move this ball. And this knob here on the side is your pan. So you see, you have all these numbers. These are degrees, and you just loosen this knob up ever so slightly, and you can make a nice, smooth pan with your thing. And finally, for out-of-the-box features, they have this little wrench here, which it took me a second to realize what it was for. It's simply for maintenance. So typically where I shoot from is, like if I'm doing a shot kind of like this, I'll have my GorillaPod set up on top of my car. Let's see, with this, I can take it anywhere. I can take it literally anywhere, set it up, and boom, it's amazing. That's like just out in the middle of nowhere. Don't have anything to attach it to, don't have anything to set the tripod on top of. And it's a tripod. Like it's doing its job, it's beautiful. But see, with the GorillaPod, as great as it is, it's limited. I can't shoot in certain places because I have to either find something to put it on or find something to wrap it around. But with this, I can have it in my arsenal, use it all the time, and set up wherever I need, and make sure the shot is as perfect as it can be. So you see, having this thing higher up off the ground, see how much more square and pretty of a shot I'm able to get, as opposed to if it was down at my feet. Because with this, very, very versatile, but it's only about 12 inches high. Look at that. Come on, man. Come on, man. That's so cool. Let's break it down. Okay, it's broken down. There's a little bit of trouble as far as like with all this top stuff, getting it into the right spot in order for the legs to fold in fully. That's just something that I think with practice and reps with this thing, I'll be able to get pretty easily. I test the tornado sirens every Wednesday at noon. It's Wednesday, and it's noon. So why do I need a tripod such as this? Why is this necessary for my videos? I already have the GorillaPod, so that can get pretty much any shot, right? It can be stood up somewhere, on top of stuff, wrapped around things. Like it's such a versatile tripod. So why do I need this one? Now don't get me wrong, this is really, really handy tripod and I love it to death. It's my favorite piece of equipment I have. But with certain things and the way my videos are going, I want to get a super diverse array of shots, and with this, I'm limited. So, in an attempt to diversify and master the locked off shot, I have acquired the JOBY RangePod. a lot of other camera gear and almost everything I've ever bought, it's gonna take a little bit of time getting used to it, breaking it in, and really working it into the everyday arsenal. But I've got a really, really good feeling about this tripod fitting into everything else that I use. All of the gear that I use for my videos plays a role. And really, my whole camera bag, it's like a team. All of the members of the team are working together towards a common goal. And that goal is making the best videos that I can. Each piece of gear plays a different role and contributes something unique to the team. And as great as all the gear is, all the tripods, all the cameras, the mics, whatever, the sole purpose of it is to enable the creativity within me. There are certain things that without this tripod, I can envision, but I can't necessarily bring to life. And with that all in mind, I'm really, really happy with how this tripod has worked with me so far. It's allowed me to get certain shots and do certain things that I've never done before in these videos. And I'm really looking forward to the vlogs in the future, where I am able to have some experience with this thing and really get some creative shots and some creative angles. And hopefully you'll enjoy them too.